Okay. And hi, Bregman, Doom Rider, Valerian, X, Kenix Cow, Place, Elizar, Dream Whisperer, and Moog. What is going on? Yeah, tell me about it, Moog. It's been cooler than lately. Cooler than usual lately. It's been in the mid to high 80s. If the humor in my tone isn't getting across that I mean, I don't know. Maybe you find that not particularly hot, but I still think that's unpleasantly warm. Are you kidding me with this? Is this another of these? Also ice dragons. Okay. Right. Yeah, it's better, Kenix Cow. Oops, doesn't make it good. Yeah, let me die first. Very important part of the process. Oh god, the humidity. The humidity. Let's see. What is it where we were intending to move? It's actually warmer up there. That's funny. About 40% less humidity, though. So. Yeah. Anyways. Alright. Time to be stubborn. Camera? Camera? There we go. Why did they give the camera collision? Don't answer that. When we say tropical paradise, what we mean is Mediterranean paradise. Because that's, yeah. And yeah, I actually knew that the camera had collision because speedrunning. Good afternoon, Federation Builder. So we have the Jack people to blame for this. I see, I see. You want to lock on game? Please? We appear to be dead. Deathwater, dragons, and polar bears. This is a great level, I can tell you already. Everything takes 3 shots again, just like the last level. I really hope the upgrade to this does more freaking damage. That's a good question. I'm going to ask Ek that, because he's a lot more familiar with this game than I am. What would you say is the definitive sunshine point for this? Keep in mind, the whole point of a sunshine point is that it's kind of variable based on you and your opinion. Like, that's the point at which you're like, nah, I'm good. Lol, Federation Builder. See, I was actually thinking it was the level with the tanks and the Megacorp troops. I don't remember the name of it. It was the one I was stuck on for a bit. Even when I started being cautious. That feels like the moment where the game ran out of steam, for lack of a better way to put it. Like, they were clearly just like, okay, we need to ship this. Because there was some pretty consistently good stuff before that, and even when it was irritating, it was never that irritating. Until we hit that stage. In fact, let's actually look at our document here. So, let's see here. Before that point in time, not counting things like HUD or interface, the only content negatives we gave were... Hang on. Read my own notes here. I think the crystal farming. I think that's it. Yeah. Everything else was like interface or HUD or early PS2, mid PS2 problems. And the flight thing. If we're counting that, which we could. So, flight thing and the other, the desert thing. And that's it. And then we hit that city, and I've, unfortunately, had plenty of reason to give negative sounds. Yeah. No, I think you're right, Act. I think you hit the nail on the head. Oh, we're gonna get some armor. Oh, speaking of getting some armor. This is not the way to go, is it? Oh, maybe it is. Maybe it's this way. So, I was told, and I believe whoever told me that, I'm pretty sure it's Rax, that I should get the hypnotizer first. Not sure how to do that, though. Oh, he snorts him, 100%. And then he shoves some into his back, and he's like, oh, yeah. I mean, we could grab some crystals. See what happens. So over in some other settings that are much more horrible than this one, people having crystals shoved into them and those crystals growing in them is usually treated as extremely horrific. Which is why I absolutely believe that that's what this guy is doing, because this is horrific with a smile. Yeah, Tiberium, the thing I still can think of the name of. Don't tell me, I'm going to think of it. Lyrium. Yeah, specifically red lyrium. Ugh. Favorite character in this game? That's actually a spoiler act, so I'm not going to answer that. Yeah, you know what? I'm with Lord Harima. I think the Thugs for Less leader is my favorite character. Oh, sorry, Dragon Age Act. Jeez Louise. Okay. I have to say one. Ratchet or Clank? Clank. I mean, fair, Lord Harima. I will admit I have gotten more pro worker than I already was in my old age. I've always been pro worker. My first job was a janitor. I don't see it gaining experience. I guess it is. It's hard to even tell. Oh, whatever. Let's go and reset our health here. Right there. Ugh. I've got to need like 1 pixel worth of experience now. Which one's cracking time? Obviously, I haven't played any of that, so it's now the same gun. Okay. Hang on. Let's test damage. So these things took 3 hits. 1, 2. Okay. So it does actually do more damage. I mean, it's kind of the same thing, though, because it's a charge to shoot rapidly. That's it, that counts. Yeah, it also costs more ammo, which kind of makes it not as worth it. If that charge shot just gave you 4 additional shots for the price of 1, that would be worthwhile. Wow, that accuracy. Okay. Okay, so I got 9 crystals. Oh, there's the dude. I didn't even see him earlier. Hey, Crystal Dude.
Oh, man. It won't budge.
Violence is not the answer.
I have a rocket launcher.
I am able.
And?
Patience, young one. For the rock to move, the forces of the universe must align.
So, can we make these forces align a little faster?
Ah, yes. The holistic resonance of moonstones may yet guide these wayward forces. Oh, yes. Your
It just shoves him into his forehead.
is most fortuitous, for it is in this very moment that I am able to move the rock.
Gee, what a coincidence.
Thank you, sir. That was most helpful.
Your gratitude is comforting, child. I have also found a piece of something called a hypnomatic. You may have it in exchange for more moonstones.
How many?
Wait, I thought you had no need for material possessions.
Please, do not lay your burdens upon me now. I am weary from lifting the rock, and I must rest.
I will shoot you. So 16. Okay. I want it. So let's go get it. And yeah, I remember about the ice dragons. I'm going to avoid them for now because I don't hate myself. Although I do have the new gun. It's really hard to shoot these guys with it. As I'm demonstrating. My powers are weak, old man. You guys have more control over that than I do, Juju's. Not that I'm aware of, Jay Palmer. The closest is Iswal, and he's not a demon. Ah, what's up, Act? Whatever it is, it's more work. What is it? Air on T. Website suggestion. If you're going to say how much more it takes to fund, I kind of can't calculate that. Oh, adding a percent? I don't even know how to do that, honestly. So, I have an idea for how I could do that. It would unironically be a decent amount of work, because of the way of how those bars are calculated and tabulated. What it would effectively require is to completely rewrite the script that pulls the information from the spreadsheet to dump it onto the site. And then, separate from that, I would have to rewrite the script on the website that converts that data into the progress bar. That is a fairly large amount of work, just to put a percentage thing there. I think I will put on the manager hat for a second and say that's probably not worth it. No offense. I get your suggestion. If that was an easy thing to do, I'd already done it. Or, that's not what I mean. If it was easy to do, I would be doing it right now. There we go. Better way to put that. I don't want to sound like I'm saying, your suggestions are worthless. That's not what I meant. Whoops. So it's almost all of the safe ones. It's time to venture out into the great beyond. Or not, because I can't? How do I get out? But if I can't get out, then I can't get the hypnomatic. I can count, but I'm almost positive. There's only like 2. Yep. 2 more. So I can only get up to 5. Ugh. I've decided that anybody who likes this game is totally cool, and there's nothing wrong with it whatsoever. I mean, even Mario Sunshine is a game that could be argued to be a good game, since it can be enjoyed. Sort of the definition of a good game, really. What, cat? Blind. I'm doing blind dives. Oh, geez, that's a good question, Jay Palmer. 9? No, that doesn't sound right. No, that's about right. About 9 years old now. Ah, okay. No continue point, I notice. It's okay, Rax. I know you secretly think I suck. I guess it's not a secret. I mean, seminal games are not always very good. In fact, frankly, most of the time, seminal games are at best average. Which, you know, duh, right? Seminal literally means most like itself. In other words, the most indicative. I'll take your word for it, Jay Palmer. Yeah, exactly. I mean, the example I always like to go to, because I've used it constantly, is Final Fantasy IV. Final Fantasy IV is a perfectly fine game, but it's not the best or worst in the franchise. It is the most Final Fantasy. That's the point. Yeah, Sonic 2 would be another good one. And Mega Man 2, yep. Metal Gear Solid? Oh god, what's the seminal game of MGS? Because there's only 5 games in that series. It's almost weird to ask for a seminal for a franchise that's so short, relatively speaking. Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking 1. 1 feels like the most Metal Gear Solid game. Everything else kind of does its own thing in various ways. Speaking of... It's okay, I blame Rex for many things. Wait until you get to the Final Fantasy XI run. I'll be cursing his name the entire run. Man, I've got a system, Rax. Don't you worry. I got this. I'm gonna beat the system. That's what I'm gonna do. That's right, I'm gonna curse Mr. Red and Valerian, obviously. I don't know if they're here now, but... Hey, look, an armor vendor. Supposedly... Spartan? Damn it. Oh, whoever asked that. Yeah, it was Spartan. Okay. I have to say it that way. The beginning of the game is definitely different than I remember. It is, however, just as much you have a walkthrough handy, right? As it used to be. Actually, kind of as to the same extent. I just said that one. You're repeating yourself. You're repeating yourself. No, 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 no. Okay. Can I get back up here? Oh, I can't. It's just it's right here. Woo. Okay, let's go get our hypnotizer, shall we? My one true love. Nope, can't buy the armor. It's against my religion. Sorry. Can't do it. For real, though. For real. Sorry, I'm not just being stubborn. I'm gonna go get the hypnomatic. There he is. Select the damn thing. Jesus, game. I don't think Lotra's a game, no. So, I had a weird thought, Rex, and I'd love to hear your feedback / pushback on this. You know how there's this weird kind of negative bias vibe thing going around the FF14 community, like, right about now? Well, I had the weird thought. I'm trying to think how to put this into words. No, that the reason why is because most people, and I'm going to put this as absolutely nicely as I can, don't actually think critically about the games they play. And so all of the flaws that I have been pointing out this entire time in FF14 are flaws they were ignoring. Because, you know, the good outweighed it. And it's like they're discovering the flaws for the first time. If that makes any sense. Like, the reason I'm not trying to praise myself here. The reason I'm saying this is because I keep hearing all this negative feedback on stuff, and I'm thinking, and? Like, that's been my attitude to every single bit that they've been talking about. It's like, okay, nothing you're complaining out is new. Nothing you're complaining about is something that I haven't been seeing for years. What's the issue? Right? Why is this an issue now? And it occurred to me literally today that I think some of these people literally did not notice these issues before, right? Yeah, they're past the honeymoon period. And it's like, oh no. Whereas meanwhile, I'm past the honeymoon period, but I actually really like FF14, so I'm just like, hell yeah. So, you know, whatever's going on right now with content drought or with story reset, I'm just like, okay, I'm down. Sorry, random thought, but I kept hearing about it over and over and over. I'm like, why? Why are people wigged out now? Of all things, you know? I don't know. Theory. A lore theory. Thanks for watching. Hell, I haven't played FF14 since before I moved here. Since before I started the get the house ready period. So I think it's been like 3 or 4 months now. I'm still subbed. No, I have honeymoon periods. I am just as... Come on! I'm just as vulnerable to that as anybody else is. I will admit that I tend to notice those more now, because I have so much experience with honeymoon periods at this point. Oh, nice. Fingers crossed, Valerian. Okay, that's just mean. That should not interrupt my dash. You should not have collision before I can even see you. Stay on target, Lord Harrowmont. Stay on target. Where's the thinger? Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, better be there. Darth Vader has entered the chat. I actually don't have any guns to level right now. I feel like I'm playing Celeste and the strawberries chasing me here. Still mean. You'll never catch me, Crystal. What? What was that nonsense? No! No, I'm getting body blocked. I'm getting body blocked. And laser blocked. Oh, Jesus. You know, it's kind of fun when you don't actually kill these things. Okay, let's get out of here. I'm not 100%ing these. Safe, sane, consensual, even in video games. Hey, what's up?
Hello? We've got more moonstones.
No, you have not.
What?
Existence is a lie.
I will shoot you.
Possessions are illusions. Possessions are merely vision.
I am going to shoot you.
right, I've got an illusion of some moonstones, all traded for a vision of that hypnomatic part.
You have learned much, young one. Now bring me more moonstones, and riches shall be your reward.
Yeah, I get it. You're a drug dealer. Cool. I'm actually going to turn these in right now. Okay, so I have the Hypnomatic. Oh, no, I don't. I have to go build it, don't I? Oh, God, where was that? It was where I just was. It was where I just was. It was at the end of the Path of Hell. And yeah, I don't know how much he's going to charge. Anyone want to bet? Don't say if you know, but how much do you think he's going to overcharge me for this nonsense? $2 million. Oh, God. $30K, that's a little more reasonable. I'm going to guess $50K. That's my actual guess. How much Dream Whisperer? Cab. Cab? No! I'm kidding, it's right here. Alright, give me.
Use it wisely!
Do not even think about it.
To use
10,000.
target a receiver bot and press circle to take control of the robot.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So, like, did I do it? Did I accomplish anything? I don't feel like I accomplished anything there. This is what I mean by a feedback problem. I don't know if I succeeded, failed, or did anything, because it feels like nothing changed. Like, what did I do? The shortcut was always here. I'm so confused. I killed an innocent robot. Quest successful. Oh, by the way, you know how I kind of pseudo-rant about people not thinking about the fiction they consume? I appreciate all of you for not being like that. I do. I can actually picture in my head very easily if I was still streaming and just shouting into the void and had like 2 viewers. Tops. So like 1 viewer at a time every few hours. Because nobody thinks or cares or bothers. And that sounds like hell to me. Like, I don't think I'd be doing nearly as well as I am right now if that was where I was at. Okay, so, hey look, it still costs 250. Cool. I mean, we could save up for the million. Oh, God. It's okay, hang on. Math. Hang on. I read it, Rax. I'm poking fun. I'm allowed to poke fun. I get one fun poke. Just one. It's not even a sex joke. All right. Okay, let's actually check weapons. I'm curious. That's still 150. That's still 1,000,000. Nope. I just get one, Rex. Oh, that means you get one too. Oh no. I take it back. I take it back. So, hang on. How many crystals are here? I'm guessing it's 100, right? So we've already turned in 25. So there's 75 left. How many do we get per crystal? I'm gonna just actually check that really quick because I can just do that. I was gonna equip a real gun because I'm gonna need it. What are you talking about, Wolferail? Everything's fine. This is the best level ever, with the best level design ever. Most importantly of all, the best enemy design ever. You'll never catch me! Oh my god, I think I'm outpacing it. Did it de-render? Nope, there it is. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! It really is the damn strawberries. Yeah, it is 3,000. You're right. So yeah, 225,000. That's nowhere near. That's not even close to enough. Agreed, Dakota. I mean, Interstellar tried and failed miserably at it. Yeah, that's half of what I need. I was really hoping that was doable. I would put my nose to the wheel if it meant I could get that ultimate armor. But we'll just stick with this. And we'll see if it helps any. Now, I don't think I will ever be able to afford a better weapon at this point. Because, like, all of this is 150. Well, no, maybe the plasma coil might be better. Plasma coil might be better. Just based on the price and nothing else. So that might be my next goal, is saving for that. Yeah, so fun fact, I have, like, the hardest time getting cheats working for the PS2. Totally legal copy I have running. So I actually tried to get some cheats going during the lunch break and failed. Alright, so I need to go over there. How do I get over there? Why not the guard bot? Why not the guard bot? Why not the guard bot? Pretty sure. Actually, you know what? I'm not 100% sure of it. Hang on, let me just, let's see here. Sure looks like it. Yep, NTSCU. It is correct. It is it. And it is SCUS 97268, which I have. It's just not loading. 50 crystals. We could do 50 crystals. I think Size Matters is on the list. It might not be. So, I don't want to go too much into this for real, but one of the sources I use for getting these extremely illegal copies of games that I already own has been feeling the pressure because some asshole decided to leak its existence to the greater public. So So I went on a downloading spree recently. Okay, that's a thing that's happening. My sister wants me to pause for a second, which is a very valid thing to do. So I have a feeling these polar bears are very, very on her side in this matter. They want to make sure that this is going to be a thing. Oh, Jesus, where's my rocket ammo? Is this not a 1? It is a 1! Oh, Jesus. Okay, sis, if I can kill this dragon, I just have to kill one dragon. Ratchet and Clank 2. I don't know if you've heard of that one. It's a PlayStation 2 game. Okay, I died. I successfully died. Uh-oh. Bad sign. Well, yeah, because you... Oh, sorry. Continue. Yeah. Okay, I'm listening. Sure. Give me a sec. I'm gonna pull it on my computer. So it'll be easier. My sister says hi, stream. Loke, why would I say that publicly? Well, one of the emulator sites that I have has been old reliable for years for me got leaked to the public, and they started getting takedown notices. And Loke's like, which site? And I'm like... Okay, is it... Hang on, I'm gonna mute myself for 1 second. Hey, real quick, everyone in chat, could someone Google something for me? Can WhatsApp do three-way video calls, conference calls? Please and thank you. Answer appears to be yes. It only supports up to 32 participants, though. Okay. Anyways, back to muting. Real quick, thank you.
This receiver bot has a blaster attack. Press circle to shoot enemies. To exit the robot, press triangle.
Two promising leads on new house. That's the summary of all that. I know that was a 40-minute call, but that involved doing some very detailed, specific looking into details while grinding on dragons and polar bears. Hi, Huthor. Sorry I didn't say hi earlier. Dealing with the housing thing, if it's not obvious. It did make the grind more bearable because I barely noticed it was happening. Like, really, all of my attention was on looking up details of specific companies to call, for who to get plumbing set up, and who to get internet going, and whether or not they have fiber, and what kind of deals they have, and what their quality is, and all kinds of other fun stuff. Also having to figure out air conditioning, because obviously that's a big thing for me. Buying Luthor. I suppose, honestly, just bolts would really be the big thing. I don't know what other extras there are to unlock. So I guess bolts and extras, since I don't know what they are. So, I'm thinking... This is rare that I do this, but I'm thinking 2 negatives just for the Yetis. 1 negative for the dragons. And 1 negative for that stupid grind. It is very rare I give an individual enemy a negative, never mind 2. I was just... everything about this guy is just awful. Just awful. Did you see the time when I was trying to get, like, the last one to spawn, and I walked all the way over his spawn spot, and he still didn't spawn until I walked past him? How about the fact that the dragons spawn... This is another reason why the dragons suck. The dragons spawn in instant kill water. So if you're a little bit badly positioned as you're trying to get them spawned, which happened to me twice, it just instantly kills you. But yeah, those beasts are the worst. Oh my god.
Nice digs.
Yeah. It's a little remnant from my previous...
God, she's tall.
Were reincarnated?
No. My Megacorp days. They've got a very generous bonus package.
Right. So now that you've got your ID badge, how do we take out the proto-pet?
Watch this.
Mommy, where do proto-pets come from?
Why, they come from Megacorp, dear.
That's right.
Or you could just answer our question and not show us an ad.
In the galaxy,
God, this game.
come from right here, in our factory. Your little friend is lovingly extracted from the original proto-pet. Each proto-pet is given a name and birth certificate that is unique. Our training system helps mold your pet into a wonderful friend that you'll cherish forever. So the next time your child asks,
Mommy, where do proto-pets come from?
you can answer with confidence. They come from Megacorp.
That factory is using the original protopet to produce all the others.
Exactly. If we can take out the original protopet, that'll shut him down permanently.
20% off a complete service at Groovy Lube?
Oops. Wrong one. This will deactivate the door to the protopet duplication area. I'll meet you there.
Sure you want to split up?
No, Megacorp's orbital defenses are nasty. With 2 ships, there's a good chance at least one of us will get through.
Good thinking. Just be careful.
Right.
I haven't done the boring audit now, Act. Honestly, the game is going a little bit longer than I thought it would. Alright, what are you linking, man? What horrors are you linking, man? Oh, okay, hang on. Put that over there. Okay, is that everything here? Wait, there's more crystals? What? But I got all the crystals. I got all the crystals! Why are there more crystals? Wait, what? Oh, I gotta get all the raritanium. Is there a second grind out here? There is a second grind in this frick. Why would you put 2 boring drivel grinds in this area with these enemies? I'm giving that another negative right now. Moving on. I like the zap gun, by the way. Has very low ammo. I thought 25 rounds was low, but Jesus. Okay. I mean, yes, it would, Japan. And of course, it has nowhere on level, of course. Can I see this? Why this is a fan favorite in the series? No. Speaking of which, make sure to get your guesses in. We're going to close off the guessing game pretty soon. Cutscenes are usually longer, Jill Pangolin. That's really the only variance. Theoretically speaking, a cutscene that was good at every moment would get multiple moment positives, as opposed to just one cutscene positive. Black licorice is something that is so disgustingly vile that you have difficulty understanding why people like it, even if there is objective evidence that they do. So named for black licorice, which people actually like. For those of you not aware, black licorice literally triggers my gag reflex. So, it is difficult to comprehend that people like that. I know they do. Like, there's no debate there.
This receiver bot can hypnotize other robots. To hypnotize another robot, aim, then press circle.
And then die. Anything else here? That's all like it. Alright, go die. I love how they shake as you slowly consume their mind. I have no idea, Chill Pangolin. The smell of black licorice alone has actually triggered my gag reflex. I mean, I suppose it makes sense. Gag reflex is just the body telling yourself that this is something that's bad that it needs to get rid of immediately. So, I am incredibly, violently unpleasanted by black licorice, so I smell it, and my body goes, nope. And the end? I don't know what else to add to that. Listen, as long as it's not Secret Agent Clank, we're good. You turned on me. I always knew that you would someday. And they're all dead. And that did not give me much experience. Eh. I don't know if there is a game, like if there's the possibility of a game that is black licorice flavored coffee. Like, I don't know, I'm not sure how that works, because believe it or not, those two concepts are actually kind of contradictory to each other. They don't gel. The whole point of coffee is that you can see why people like it, and the whole point of black licorice is that you can't. So I'm not sure there is such a thing. They're actual opposites, or I guess inverses. If it makes you feel any better, G-Juice, there's a decent chance the first game is going to score better than this one. I mean, from what I understand, it's a pretty similar concept, Valerian. Don't quote me on that, though. Die, monsters. You don't belong on this world. Would I have to start over? But why? Why? No, Elizar, I did not. Your question is gone. Lost to the ages. Incapable of being repeated in chat right now by you. It's not possible. Yeah, but why, Act? This is so nonsensical. Oh no, your robot you're controlling died. Reset the arena. Why? That's, if you remember, that's what I said, was why? Like, that is so nonsensical. There's no logic there. It's just, hey, start over. Okay. I mean, probably, J. Palmer. Code-wise, I can see the logic. Design-wise, not so much. I mean, they already had a section where you had to go and bounce several times in order to be able to progress. The going commando problem. Dare I ask? Okay, fine. I'll get the shield. Just for you, I'll get the shield. Anyways. Hang on, Ratchet and Rivet? It's an interesting character nomenclature. Or you could not log on. Lock on, that's cool. I like not logging on. Please? No? Okay. There it goes. It's like, come on, game. Everyone pause. Red light, red light. I mean, Insomniac's under Sony, so that's a whole lot of who knows what. So what's... I mean, okay, I know what gumballs are, but your statement implies they are more than just delicious treats that you eat and, you know, have gum in them. So I like gumballs. Really. You can get some really good gum in those. Of course, I actually like gum a lot, in general. I was one of those crazy people who actually liked Bazooka Joe. I mean, they're there, Mr. Red. Oh, wow, I know everything about it, Elizar. I've heard all about it. I've done a 15-year analysis on it. Spent 15 years of my life dedicated towards this game. Or show, excuse me, show. I'm sorry, I've never even heard of it. Why would kids do that, Jay Palmer? What is wrong with them? No, I have not, Chill Penguin. An underrated kids show that I grew up with that I think needs more attention. No. Shows I grew up with. I mean, there's a show you probably heard of called Star Trek. TNG, specifically. You know, back when TNG sucked. Insert joke here. Yeah, exactly. Like, I can think of several shows I grew up with that are well-trod ground, right? Everybody knows about all that. Everyone knows about Batman. Everyone knows about Animaniacs. Everyone knows about DuckTales. Everyone knows about Rescue Rangers, and Star Trek, and I guess that's actually the list. No, Jay Palmer. Even as a kid. Please shoot. There we go. First TNG episode I remember liking. Oh, jeez. I don't know. That's actually kind of tough. I think it was actually yesterday's Enterprise. Could you not shoot the guy who fell, please? You stupid turrets. Oh my god. Could you lock on, please? Yeah, no, it was pretty far range at the moment. Oh, I'm sorry. You mean that in the opposite way that I just did. They really like their enemy spam, don't they? And I could spam rockets. Cannot anymore. They don't respawn unless I die. I will look into it, Wolverine. Later, not right now. And thank you for the donation. Always appreciate.
This is it, the Protopet duplication room.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had some trouble with the guards.
Why? I killed them all.
You're just in time. Okay, let's see if this thing works.
But wait, first, watch this advert.
She is trying to tell us something.
Oh my god, I was joking.
Well, enjoy the hygienator.
I was
Remember,
joking.
You bought it from Steve. Steve McQuark. Indeed. Now that I've sold my 1 millionth hygienator, I can finance the comeback of the greatest superhero who ever lived, Captain Quark! All I need now is a new galaxy with a new fan base so I can rescue them from a new disaster!
But
Sir, I do not understand.
Mr. Fizzwidget?
This is bad.
What?
All right, just what the is going on?
Allow me to explain. I'm about to save the galaxy from the Protopets, and you are about to become public enemy number 1! Oh, and 2 and 3. Guards, seize them! Smile, it's showtime! Citizens of Bogon, I am Captain Quark. I come to you in this, your darkest of hours, to shine the flashlight of justice on your galaxy.
flashlight of justice?
As you know, a living menace called the Protopet has been set loose in your galaxy. But fear not, Bogonites. I, Captain Quark, have caught the perpetrators. Yes, good citizens, these are the masterminds behind Megacorp's experiment with death. And now, with this, super electro gadget I invented, I will end the protopet threat once and for all.
That's my Helixamorph. I invented.
Ahem. Stay tuned, dear viewers, as I amplify the signal from this helixo thingy and render every protopet in the galaxy completely harmless. Allow me to demonstrate.
And what?
Does that helixomorph actually work?
It used to. I could probably fix it.
Come on, Clank. Let's get it back.
That's... Okay, so, I mentioned this earlier, that Quark was added extremely late in development, like well over halfway through the development of the game. And someone in chat made an idle comment which stuck with me. They said, "Oh, that makes sense." Now, I assume that's because the whole game, it's just been the commercial adverts, right? The casual references to what Quark was up to after the first game. And yeah, those felt kind of thrown in. So I was like, okay, that tracks. Yeah, that counts as foreshadowing. 3 negatives to story. Moving on. So, this is going to be a wonderful boss fight, right? Like, I'm looking forward to this, because so many of the boss fights in this game have been so good. Especially when I have no ammo on my best gun. I was going for in the mouth, but sure, game, that works. I guess that didn't do anything. By the way, I don't know if you noticed, the cutscene was, how do I put this? Bad. Like, the gameplay score of the cutscene was bad. Like, it just suddenly cuts, the creature starts to grow, jumps to the camera, there's an actual cut, a jump cut. It goes to black for a second, then it cuts to the new model, having now grown. And then you don't even see Quark as it goes, "Nyom." And you just hear a "nyom," and that's, and that's it. And then he's dead, and that's like the cutscene. Yeah, I'm pretty sure half of you in chat could make that cutscene right now with just a few minutes of tutorial on frickin' Blender. Yes, I know the tools are better now. It doesn't really change the point. Like, that's, aesthetic. Turrets, you wanna shoot him? Trek did get character positives. You are correct. I was not a big fan of his fight, but that's for, like, checkpointing related reasons. Why are the guards fighting me, by the way? They literally fled in the earlier cutscene. Did I just get stun locked to death? I think I just got stun locked to death. Hey, Innocence. Thank you for donating. Thank you for subbing. I appreciate you. Give me a moment. I will jot that down. For... automation. Wario Land, block. And Stellaris, you got it. Thank you, as always. Also, if you haven't got your guesses in, this is a really good time to do so. Also, if you guessed above 0, you're probably wrong. I'm just going to be very honest about that. I'm not sure how far below 0 it's going to be. The numbers right now are not trending net positive. I mean, I agree with you, Dark Prince Rep. I'm not even arguing. This is the upgraded rocket launcher. Why do you have 7 billion health? Also, why is the Protopet the final boss? Not, you know, the evil corporate CEO of Megacorp who's been behind every awful thing in the entire game. Not Quark, who was apparently secretly the man the entire time. But the Protopet. And yes, it does, Dark Prince Run. Like, I understand that every now and again we fight a giant space fleet from nowhere, but that doesn't make it a good thing. In fact, it is arguably a bad trope when that happens. What is my camera doing? So, you probably can't even tell. My camera really wants to fixate on the guy's butt, which is irritating when I'm trying to dodge. Especially when I'm trying to shoot while dodging. And he's stuck in the air. Because he can just do that, apparently. And there's tanks now. Yeah, pretty much, Uthor. Oh, I didn't want to see that tank that's actively shooting me anyways. I'll just be over here now. Yeah, I'm pretty low on health, too. So it'll probably take me another attempt or two. That guy spawned with no effect, just right in front of me, just spawned.
It's okay. This is the real Mr. Fizzwidget. Quark had him tied up in a supply closet all this time.
Gentlemen, you have my most profound gratitude.
It was.
Oh, hey, he can talk.
I'm just sorry we couldn't get the Helixomorph back. Right.
Gross.
What do you suppose is wrong with it?
I don't know. It could take months of research and...
The battery is in backwards.
Oops. Imbecilic to the very last. Down, boy.
I just have to amplify the device with Megacorp's TV transponders, and that should cure the other protopets.
Clank? Uh-oh.
Stupid question. How do you spell quark?
Can fix her. I promise.
Okay, I was saying right. I thought so. It's quark, not quark! I mean, I prefer it if you don't add memes to the LGAs, but you can do whatever you want to.
So, what do you like to do for fun? Oh, my goodness.
So, whatever happened to Quark?
I heard he was working at Megacorp.
So, you fellas new here? You boys should sign up for the new Probomatic. That little baby cleans just something fierce. I just got done testing the full body waxinator. I am personally sporting a smooth chassis, and there are no tags on my luggage. All right then. Catch you later.
Subject 23A. Please report immediately for crotchetizer testing.
Well, duty calls.
I'm not sure I believe you at this point, Rax. You know, that would honestly be an improvement. And Diddy. I'm just going to say that. Let's go ahead and fix this so I can see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that with satisfaction, I'm gonna put no on the cheat flag. Please don't feel stupid. That sheep did have it coming after all.
All right, fellas, nice and tight now. So you tested this, right? Oh, wait, that's why I'm here. Oh, one more thing.
Okay. So remind me how I have to do this. I know it's weird. For the New Game Plus. Anybody? Bueller. Bueller. Screw it, you took too long.
Welcome back to Behind the Hero. Tonight's heroes are the duo who recently restored peace and order to our...
Ratchet reporting.
Okay. See, this gun still does no damage. God. Hang on. Let's do this. This. And then, I don't know, this, I guess. This, and then, this. And this, and this. I do see we get triple bolts. Ah. Maps out of 20, don't get hit. Okay. What do you want to bet they actually balanced it around the multiplier? Yeah, I don't know. We'll see when we get to an actual shop. If we ever get to an actual shop. Oh yeah, we've definitely been getting some bolts this time around. It depends, Trihexia. A game balanced around New Game Plus is an interesting concept, but at that point, that just sounds like a roguelike to me. Rogue progression, specifically.
Ratchet checking in.
Okay. So. Mega weapons. Mega weapon upgrades provide your weapons with a second experience bar. Fill up the bar, and your weapons will become more powerful. There's the Rhino 2. There's the Zodiac. The Rhino's actually cheaper. These are very expensive. Oh my god. I can't afford anything. I was gonna say, that sounds like, considering how slow some of the upgrades are, like, we never did finish out leveling some of our guns. I was trying to spread out the experience. Tesla Claw, Decoy Glove, Visibomb, yeah, it's stuff from the original. Zapper. Okay. But it's, yeah, it costs $1 million. How bad is it? For $1 million freaking bolts. That'd be incredibly good for $1 million freaking bolts. Well, okay. Hang on. Jesus, that's it? That is terrible. I mean, devs like to do trolly stuff like that, and I'm not actually a big fan of that. Looking at you, GTA 5. Give me a moment here. Should be here. Yes. Let's see if this works. Worst dev troll? I mean, my first thought is FF2, but no, in all joking aside, I think GTA 5 is it. GTA 5's troll is straight up trolling, and it's bull crap. So in GTA 5, it's the entire cult quest chain. I forget what it's actually called in universe. And The entire chain is a troll. It has the worst quests in the game. Like, actually worst. Like, as in literally walk in a circle. Thank you, the Kiflam stuff. Walk in a circle in the desert for like 10 minutes. That's one of the quest objectives. Or, you know, it's all grindy, boring, terrible stuff. And at the very end, you have a choice. You can get a ton of money, which, as a reminder, isn't very useful in GTA 5, so you get nothing. Or you get a rusty tractor, which is unironically more valuable to the player, but is still a rusty tractor. We talked about it when we were reviewing that game, how they could have made that actually work. How they could have used some kind of... Maybe you can upgrade the tractor and make it awesome. Maybe you can increase like certain aspects of its stats or whatever. There were things they could have done to do that. They didn't. It's just a rusty tractor. Yeah, like maybe the tractor actually goes 300 miles an hour. The thing I was suggesting is make it so that the tractor has, I forget what the stat is, but there's a stat in GTA 5 and most GTA games, which has to do with stability. And it's like how likely other stuff is to get bumped off if you run into it, right? For example, semis have really high stability. So take the tractor, make it have like absolutely insane stability, so everything just bounces off of it, right? And, you know, bulldoze with that. I think that would have made it interesting too. Instead of, it's just a garbage tractor. Yeah, exactly, Uthor. Like, yeah, like make it so you could bulldoze a tank, which also has incredibly high stability. Or whatever it's called. Okay, so it doesn't seem to be working. I might have to restart, so... Ratchet has a big head. We gotta turn that on. Oh, yeah. Perfect. But yeah, we're gonna restart the game, if I can remember how to... Is there no way to just exit in-game? How do I know I've saved? Oh my god, he's not even gonna fit! Options? Okay, sure. We can do with options. Okay, that's... I haven't saved this entire playthrough. Because I never knew where the save was. Okay. That's funny. Okay, now we're gonna do a hard reboot of the system. And then I'm going to pull it back up. Nope, nope, nope. I don't think I have G Palmer. There's very few games I've deleted after I played them. Like, I think the total list is like 3. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Frambo. Well, we still don't seem to have money. That's not working. Yeah, Starfield was the second, you're right. Okay, hang on. I've got another option here. Got another option. It's still not working. Let me double check. Let me make sure it's on. Cheats. Oh, there we go. Nope, still not working. Ah, whatever. 92160. 84160. Nothing? Yeah. Well, it's already not working. Oh, one more try. And then I'm just going to give up. I'm sure the other guns are fine. I'm not grinding to test them. I've used Cheat Engine on emulators several times successfully, but it's very hit or miss because it depends entirely on how the game saves the information to the emulator. Yeah, it tends to be a pain in the ass, too. I mean, not as bad as the 3DS. Heyo. Oh, that's it. 97268, right? Yeah, 97268. Yep, that's the right ID. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not pulling them. It says there's 6 unlabeled patch codes that should be on. But, like, no. I also don't know why it says they're unlabeled. I pulled it up myself. They're clearly labeled. I haven't sacrificed to go to the Omniscience yet. I don't know. I don't have a wolf handy. Yeah, I'm gonna try one other thing super quick. If this doesn't work, whatever. Oh, that's true. We could still sacrifice Wolverale. Wolverale, the greater good. There they are. Just turn these all on. So I got to recognize the cheats are there. Didn't get it to work. Okay, so let's just do this. Get to see the Hyperion for a second. That's actually a good idea, Rex. I'll do that. No, Huthor. Nobody wants a StarCraft game. Nobody cares about StarCraft. Is that like Minecraft, but with stars? Isn't that just Terraria? No, I did not, Wolverale. I mean, Dyson Sphere Builder is actually a pretty cool game. I look forward to streaming it. If it ever comes out. Yes, that doesn't seem to be doing it. Dyson Sphere Builder is... I've actually played it in early access. And I will say, unironically, it's probably one of the best builder games I've seen out there. Like, putting up there in... Like you've got Factorio, you've got Satisfactory. Dyson Sphere Builder is, like, in that range of the top 5 area, you know? It is shockingly good. Wait until you get to interstellar logistics, is all I'm going to say about that. You start off on your planet, then you get interplanetary logistics, then you get interstellar logistics, and holy crap. Oh, that didn't work. Why isn't it working? Alright, I'm going to do one last thing, and then I'm going to give up. Doing my due diligence here. Okay, let's see if this works. So, I'm not going to do the skill points. I'm not going to do the weapon modifiers. This is just... wow. Let's just go with this and see how this works out. Okay, that did not work. I'm not actually super surprised by that. I actually remember how cheats worked in the PS1 and PS2, and they were very irritating. Okay. And then we do a reset. Cherry Blossom. It's okay, I can't stand pumpernickel bread. It's not as bad as rye, though. I can't do rye. Literally. Damn. Still didn't work. Well, shoot. That's actually discouraging. I'm not looking up a video. I refuse on principle. That's stupid. I'm not gonna go and be like, oh man. I'm sure there are plenty of fascinating weapons, which require plenty of grinding to get. I'm sad that we can't just steal the guns. I'm really irritated. I have tried 3 separate categories of cheats. And the game's like, no. I'm like, please? No. And actually, I just thought of a 4th. 1 second. Like, I really doubt this, but you know... Okay. I guess you mean this. Well, I seem to be going through ammo. 76353. Oh, that's wild. Seven, 6, 1, 5, 3. Nope. Okay. Nothing there either. Okay. Nope. What in the world? Maybe it's a... Nope. Still nope. Okay, this is ridiculous. Okay. Sure. Hang on. See what that does. If indeed anything. Okay, sure, let's just check all. Double check. Yep, okay. Apparently we're playing the greatest hits version of the game. Got it. Hi, cat. Hello, cat. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? We've got bolts. We've got nanotech. We should have all weapons unlocked. Looks like that's it. Okay, so we're a little low on health, but that's okay. Okay, so hey. Okay. Do we still have to mega them? I think we do. Yeah. God, these are expensive as hell. Okay, so let's try out our megas. Still pretty low damage, but we haven't upgraded it yet. And we never will. That's going to take way too much time. Okay, I kind of take it back since I forgot we're on hard mode, so everything has more HP. This is decent damage for an assault rifle. Does the Mega do anything? I know that sounds strange, but like I know it unlocks the ability to level it more. Does going Mega by itself do anything, or does it just unlock the second XP bar, and you need to level it to really see the difference? Okay, well that sucks. Okay, so in that case, let's try out the stuff we haven't gotten to try out yet. Like this. Or not. Hang on again. So what haven't we tried out? We haven't tried out the hover bomb gun, the spider bot glove, the Mega Tesla, Mega Bomb, Mega Visibomb, Mega Decoy, Zodiac. Speaking of Zodiac. Yeah, that's a screen delete. More or less, literally. Oh, you can level the Clank Zapper. Check that out. No. No, stop doing that. Okay, whatever. Oh, we don't have Clank. We don't have Clank. Oh my god. Okay, whatever. Hover bomb.
For choosing Megacorp, where our customers come first. Shirt and shoes are required when shopping at Megacorp.
Oh my god. I wasn't expecting to have to take control of the thing. Interesting.
Megacorp reserves the right to refuse service to anyone.
I remember really liking this gun back in 1. These are the same guns that they are in 1, aren't they? Yep, with the same reverse controls and everything.
pleased to announce a 3% employee discount on all Megacorp merchandise. Tax laws still apply.
What else haven't we tried out? The Rhino. I think that's actually it. Oh no, Pulse Rifle, Synthoid. Okay, that's it. Why is the door closed? I can get here, game. Why is the door closed? I'm actually curious what the flag is that removes that, because I would laugh if it's get the freaking thing, get the boots, because that just seems so pointless, doesn't it?
Using Megacorp, where our customers come first.
Okay. Because the devs hate cheaters. Well, they can just suck a lemon then.
Ratchet.
Thank you for shopping at Megacorp. Please visit us again.
Damn. Yep, he was Cork the entire time. You could tell because... That's interesting. Good lord, they do not do a lot of damage. Okay, what? Okay. Or don't. That's cool too. Oh god, where am I? Can I, like, just leave the level? Is that an option? Oh, of course not. Okay. Oh, I have Clank all of a sudden. Okay. Still can't use it. It was all part of my plan. I was always deliberately trying to glitch my way here. Somehow. Oh, here's my ship. Okay. Let's go save you, Clank. So hang on, how do you know it's on, Rax from the past? Oh. Ah, sweet release. Damn. Yeah, I think we're good. I want to see one thing really quick, which is not even here. Nope, already hit it. Let's see what else we got here. Someone please explain this to me. I didn't see the... Yeah, I don't see the commercials. I'm content. I don't know, I haven't unlocked any yet. Alright. Really quick. Yeah, let me walk out of this. I will be right back. My throat's actually starting to hurt pretty bad. I'll be right back. For some strange reason, the cat is meowing again. What do you mean? Okay. So, I've been thinking about it. Little basic math will show that while there's that new, multiplier to bolts thing, which is cool, all that really does, practically speaking, is reduce the cost of everything by, assuming you are playing perfectly, which it's worth noting you are probably not, 20 times. Now, 20 times sounds like a hell of a cost-cutting thing, but then you remember that most of these guns cost 600,000 or 1,000,000 just to unlock, never mind buying the Mega, and then whatever it takes after you have successfully upgraded them at that point. I guess there's no additional cost. So, yeah, that's about 10 to 50,000, which is still reasonably grindy, if I can be honest with you for a second. I get that it's supposed to be a game you're supposed to play through over and over and over. I still think that ratio is just a bit off. Because, yeah, at that point, it's just go through the game again, and again, and again, and get better and better guns. I do get that. I do like that. I am giving that a positive, but I'm also giving it a negative. So let's start with this. I mean, it's the same general problem I have with 1, just in a slightly different fashion. Tweaking a couple of numbers would fix that completely. Yeah, everyone's been telling me that, and I believe you. So let's pause that. Because I have been asked to show you something while I do boring, boring stuff. Well, I don't want you to feel bad, but I do want you to question. Questioning is good. You should always question. Except when you shouldn't. Which is when Supreme Leader tells you not to.
And welcome back to Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, developer commentary. I'm Tony Garcia.
And I am Mike Stout.
And we are about to embark on the greatest level in Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. Award-winning Planet Grelvin.
I have been looking forward to this level. I can't tell you how much I've been looking forward to this level. Mainly because I've been suffering so much at all of the shit that I've done.
This is not shitty.
That I can't wait for you to play.
This level is not shitty. I don't know what is... Like I said, I won awards for this level.
You won awards, which are given to the shittiest thing in the game.
No. So,
have we talked about the Snow Beast
We have
Award?
not talked about... I was waiting until we got to this level to talk about the Snow Beast Award. I'm going to go down this way first. Into the factory.
All right.
And,
this is a factory because it's all indoors.
What is this? What is that guy?
Oh,
Hypnomatic. I got to go to the other level before.
Is this the highest quality?
Return to this level. But we're here because I'm here.
Yep, 240p is what we're stuck at.
The Snow Beast section, which was my thing.
Yes. And do you want to talk about what the Snow Beast Award is, or how do you want to handle it?
Yeah, let's. So, there's a long history on this level, and what ended up happening invariably on this level is that whenever we would get somebody new who worked at Insomniac, they would invariably go back and play Ratchet and Clank Going Commando. And I would always know when they got to this level, when they were playing through Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, because they would come into work angry. And they would be like, who the hell is responsible for those goddamn Snow Beasts? And I would have to say, well, it was me. I did those goddamn Snow Beasts. But nobody ever missed an opportunity to let me know that they had gotten to this level and were very unhappy with it.
So they hated the Snow Beasts, they hated the level, but why don't we, before we get into what the Snow Beast Award was, why don't we talk a little about the constraints you were under when you developed it?
Well, so here's what it comes down to, and this is the explanation I give to people. That guy died so easy. Why would anybody complain about that? You see how quickly I killed that guy? I'm a ninja here. Nobody's attacking me. So what happened was, we were doing this level, and there were things that came up during the development of this level, and the person who was originally scheduled to do this this planet wasn't able to complete it for various reasons. And so they said, hey, let's find somebody who doesn't have enough work. Tony doesn't have enough work.
Tony's only doing like a third of the levels in this game.
Tony needs more things to do. And they said, well, we got to give this level to somebody to take care of it and finish it, because we can't cut the level. That's just straight impossible.
Because it was too late at that point.
Far too late. I like the sound that those guys are making, by the way.
That's a good sound. And just so you guys know out there, Tony's being humble. They gave it to Tony because they knew somebody had to code these things in 3 days.
Yeah,
and they needed somebody who could code something reasonable in 3 days.
So that was the deal. It was 3 days until this level was due. Man, these guys really are everywhere.
Because we had to do a focus test at this level.
Right. Oh my god, I love this guy. That guy is so rad. Oh wait, where's the sounds?
Oh, he's not playing sounds.
Why is he not playing sounds?
Because you did your job wrong.
He had good sounds.
Maybe just this guy.
Maybe.
Oh, you want to see a bug that's still in the game?
Nope.
You really don't?
Nope.
Okay. Well, hopefully you'll do it.
You can
by
tell me
accident.
about it.
If you go into the quick select while he's firing his beam, the beam doesn't stop.
Oh, that's cool.
The particles continue to
That's totally my
accumulate.
fault then, yeah.
Just do it one time so we can see. It's pretty cool. The whole screen turns white, and you could probably kill an epileptic.
So, yeah, we had 3 days to get this level done. And they basically said, well, the level's sort of been already worked on. Just finish it. But me being me, I was like, well, I'm not going to work with somebody else's stuff. I'm going to delete it all and start from scratch.
Because it would save you time.
It would be easier for me to just start from scratch. As ridiculous as that may sound, it was easier for me to just start from scratch.
Actually, speaking from a programmer perspective,
from nothing.
relatable.
It was basically 3 days to put this level together. This huge level. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on.
With all brand new enemies.
Damn you, Snow Beasts.
So, I think I can tell you why people find the Snow Beasts frustrating.
Because they're everywhere?
Well, because they're everywhere, but also their pre-attack animation is too short.
Oh, I see.
They're actually not meeting the minimum duration for a pre-attack animation. So what this means, so whenever an enemy is going to attack you, especially a melee enemy, they have to rear back, wait a second, and then come in and hit you. And the reason they do that is because when they pull their arm back, they're asking you a question. They're saying, what are you going to do in response to the fact that I am going to attack you? And then it gives you some time to react to it, right? See, he's got sense now. Doesn't he?
No, his sounds aren't playing.
Oh. Anyway.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah, isn't that cool? It just keeps getting bigger and bigger forever.
God damn!
Yeah, but their pre-attack is about 1/4 of a second long, and our normal pre-attack length was about a second. So the fact that they're everywhere, they also can come up behind you because they're everywhere, and they have no appreciable pre-attack animation. It would kind of make them feel like they're cheap.
But they're not cheap.
It's not. I'm not saying they are cheap.
They're pretty brilliant.
I'm just saying that they would.
Oh!
Yeah, that's death water, dude. That's death water. How many crystals do you need?
9.
9.
I'll be out here pretty quick. I'm just having a great time.
So anyway, so that the Snow Beasts were what they were, but on subsequent games, people decided that they needed to let Tony know.
Well, I just want to say one quick thing before we move on. For everybody that has any complaints about this level, I'd like to see you do better in 3 days. That's what I want to say.
In 3 days?
That's right.
I could do better than that in 3 days. You know how? By making something that isn't crap. No, I'm serious. You could have made something easy, something simple, maybe something that just walks up to you and explodes. maybe something that doesn't have a spawn a bajillion times every second. You would have made something bland, but you wouldn't have made something bad.
Just code a game level in 3 days that's better
Yeah,
than this.
and then we'll be able to complain. Let me see your 3-day level, and then we'll see what I got to say about that. That's what I have to say.
Look at that. Tony's calling people out. You know what? We should have a contest. Send in a level that you made in 3 days.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna build an engine. I'll build an engine sort of similar to Ratchet and Clank, where you can just create a
Oh, sorry.
God damn.
Yeah.
Sorry. Shoot, where was I? Where was I?
Look at that. Tony
designed enemy art-wise. It's got to be big.
And it's got to be at least this good.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, this good or better. Otherwise, shut up.
I love that particle.
It is a good
particle. Yeah.
I love that guy. He's a great guy. I think he's a great.
It turned out really well.
Really well designed enemy art-wise.
So Tony, one common complaint I see on the internet about this level is that there is one crystal that is impossible to get.
Nope. Again, this goes back to similar to the skill point that went on Joba. I guess no, not Joba. Whatever the Fireflies level was.
Yeah, it was Joba.
Yeah, I got tons of bugs on it. It's always just, I've tested it 1 billion times. I don't believe it.
So it's not necessarily that it doesn't happen, it's that you don't believe it
happens. I don't believe it happens. I've tested it so many times. I'm about to upgrade this bouncer, though.
There we go. Oh, the bouncer gets great when it upgrades, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh, dude, the snow beasts are so savage.
You guys are everywhere. So let's get on to the Snow Beast Award, which is what we've been building up to this entire time.
Yes, we've been teasing everybody.
So everybody would constantly join the company, and every time somebody joined, they would get mad at me and call me out on the Snow Beast. What's up?
Keep going.
Oh, it's using.
Sorry, it's spiking.
Oh.
Anyway, okay, so people would join the company.
People would join the company and constantly call me out, and it was kind of funny for a little while, but it's also kind of annoying when somebody's always calling you out.
And so I think Nathan started.
Nathan
right?
Fouts, Mommy's Best Games.
Yes.
Creator, Nathan
Creator
Fouts.
of Shoot One Up and various other awesome
brilliant
games.
Man. Probably one of my favorite people I've ever met in game development.
One of the nicest guys.
Great guy.
Hands down.
He thought it was hilarious that everybody was calling me out
and giving you tons of shit.
And again, not to brag, but I heard it enough times that it ceased being hurtful that people didn't like this level.
Is this a humble brag?
Yeah, it is. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Did we crash?
We crashed! Oh, man. Okay. All right.
Oh, my God. I thought we would get through this without any crashes. And it crashed in my level.
Oh, you must feel terrible, dude.
I'm more shocked than anything. So while this boots up, we'll continue to talk about... Wow, that's bizarre. That wasn't a hard crash. When we hard crash, everything stops. But the music was playing, so something went really wrong.
with maybe one of the Mobies there.
Maybe one of the Snow Beasts, because there's 1 billion of them.
Or like one of them fell out of the level or something.
Maybe. I don't know if that would crash the game that way.
Lots of stuff. Maybe it was sitting and spinning. Remember sit and spin?
Yeah. It's possible.
We had the most common crash in the entire engine was the sit and spin. And what that meant was time to go get Al.
Yeah.
Because at some point, the engine would just start spitting out sit and spin. And you just go, oh, fuck. And then you would go get Al, and Al would come over and work some fucking magic, and then it would work.
Right.
And I never understood why it was sitting and spinning. It was just something that had to do with Al.
Yeah, I don't even remember exactly what it was.
It was way above my IQ level.
God, I'm gonna have to go get all those crystals again. I had 7 crystals.
If you hit a save point at some point, though, you might stop.
Maybe when I died. I can't believe that happened. Well, that's embarrassing.
So Planet Grelvin.
I can't believe that happened, man. That is wild.
Oh man. Okay, so we were talking about Nathan when it crashed.
And what a great guy he was. So he thought it was funny that everybody hated the Snow Beast, and that I had gotten tired of everybody hating the Snow Beast. And so I don't know how he did this. The only explanation is that he's monstrously talented. But he went to the artist and requested, and this was well into development of Ratchet and Clank going Commando. I think we had already finished Ratchet and Clank 3.
Yeah.
Because it established the rule of how the Snow Beast Award got given. But he went to the artists and found and asked and requested the original model for the Snow Beast, took it home, and sculpted an award just on his own.
Yeah, he sculpted a Snow Beast on a plaque. And he gave it to Tony.
That's right.
And then set the rules from then on about how the Snow Beast
It was the Snow Beast Award. And I had won the inaugural Snow Beast Award for creating the worst thing that had actually shipped in the game.
Right.
And that is what the award was given for the person who had the dubious honor of actually shipping the worst feature in the game.
And the award could only be given out after we had shipped the next game.
Right.
So that it wouldn't hurt your feelings.
Exactly. You needed time to, get over the fact that you did something horrible.
Just so that so it wasn't like an insult. It was actually kind of a badge of honor.
Right, exactly.
And that award, for all I know, is still being passed around.
I thought it was great. I thought it was hilarious, and I thought it was, I really loved having that award. I honestly took it as a bit of an honor because he had put so much time and effort into that thing, and it was amazing.
Now this might be tipping our hat for the next game, but did you prize that above the cases of beer that Ted gave you?
You know what? That's a difficult question. I treasured them both for different reasons.
And you know what? I think we should deliberately not say what the beers are and hold that off for when we do Ratchet 3.
Fair enough.
And the first time we come across a Rampage crate.
But yeah, I loved the Snow Beast Award. And you know what? That's a big reason why I don't mind so much that people complain about this level. Because it ended up providing some pretty hilarious moments around the office, and just it became a joke.
Yeah, that's exactly how I just played the level. Yeah, I picked this one for the speedrun on purpose. There's actually almost no sound during this actual speedrun. Even his voice is weirdly quiet. Yes, Mr. Red, you can. Why is he a snowman, by the way? If anybody wants to answer that question, I would love to know an answer to that question. Got it. Three times the kit positives of the first game, by the way. For anybody who was wondering about that. I forget how much I gave Viscerality. I think it was 2 audio, 1 visual. Or 1 audio, 2 visual, one of the two. I mean, I've said that for years. If you try more, you have more opportunities to succeed, and more opportunities to fail. That's how that works. Wow. Okay. Yeah, this definitely feels like an innovative game, which I've said for years and stand by, is a good thing. We need innovative games. Hey, Ross. Yeah, actually, this kind of feels seminal, as weird as it sounds. Because remember, seminal doesn't really have anything to do with quality, good or bad. Most like itself. Now, I don't know. I've only played 3 games in the franchise. 1, 2, and the other 1. So please keep all of those positive things I just said in mind, and the 8-month development time, and the 3-day development time when I give this score. As much as I want to be mobbed today, I don't want to be mobbed today. Ladies and gentlemen, who won? Actually, I'm curious. Let me check really quick here. Okay. So, let's do a direct comparison with Ratchet & Clank 1. Ratchet & Clank 1 had a net story score of -5. This game had a net story score of +6. The, honestly, substantially improved humor and much funnier cutscenes, the commercials, really dragged that score up. That is 1/3 of a positive per hour and a ratio of 62%. Not great numbers, but net positive is net positive. Gameplay. Oh, wait. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stupid. I forgot something. Hang on. Hang on. I'm stupid. That's why I do this. Yeah, by the way, if you look at the story negatives, 6 through 10 are for the ending. I was so focused on the story side of the ending, I forgot the gameplay side of the ending. So... I even know which negatives I'm going to give, I just need to type up my thoughts that I already have. Might be below 0. Maybe. Maybe. Quark I just... See, the thing is... The guns are the best part of the game. Bar none. Actually, yeah, Rex. It's almost like they added him 5 months before the game shipped. Well, went gold, excuse me. Him. So as I was saying, gameplay score. So Ratchet and Clank 1 got a plus 17. Now, that may sound strange considering how many issues I had with that game, but honestly, a lot of the early stages in Ratchet and Clank were actually really legit. Level design is what carried Ratchet and Clank 1, and was the source of a huge number of those positives. Sorry, 1 second. Ratchet and Clank 2 has negative 10. That is 2/3 of a negative per hour, and a ratio of 42.19%. None of those are particularly good numbers. Giving us a final golden number of... Drumroll, please. I gotta check 1 again, because the number just changed on me. Negative. I don't know, try to be shocked. 7.13. And the more I look at that, the more that makes perfect sense to me. It's pretty close to 0. Remember, the line is linear. So -7 is basically the same as +7, just inverted. I thought it would be worse, too. There was a lot of bad stuff, but there's also a lot of good stuff pulling it up. Map, kit, viscerality, enemy variety, several good minigames. I liked the arenas. I liked several levels. And the New Game Plus is actually pretty well designed. The things that dragged it down were some of the usual stuff, and then basically every level and boss from that one section onwards. It was Rax, which is why I make a point of correcting that information every time I can. That was the old system. That was the pre-StarCraft 2 system. I prefer a linear curve anyways. The only reason the old curve was logarithmic was specifically because of the fact that we were trying to accommodate for negatives that... So the old system was negatives had to be able to multiply against negatives. Negatives had to be able to multiply against positives, and positives had to multiply against positives. And anybody who knows anything about math knows that those three things do not work together normally. So the way we did the old system was actually really simple. We took every final number, dragged it up by about 100, then did our math up here, and then dragged it back down, and that resulted in a curve. Nowadays, we have a much more complex system, all 46 calculations that it goes through, which results in a linear curve, which is why I make a point of reminding people periodically that we are on a linear curve and have been since StarCraft 2. When was StarCraft? Hang on. I'm not trying to throw shade at Rax here, but I'm totally trying to throw shade at Rax here. Let's see. Yeah, so 2 years now we've been on this system. Ugh, there we go. Shade thrown. I stand by what I said. This is a game that clearly tries a lot and does a lot, right and wrong. And I really enjoyed parts of it, and I really hated parts of it. This was a wild game to go through, honestly. I know that having that kind of a middling score doesn't sound very impressive, but if you look at some of those ratios, it's one of the reasons I share those ratios. 61% and 42%, what that means is there's a bunch of positives and negatives contesting each other, right? Instead of a game that's just negative 10 to gameplay and the negative is like 2% or whatever, which would mean just primarily negatives. Middle of the road sounds about right. What a weird, fascinating game to cover. This has been a treat, honestly. I hope you all have enjoyed. At some point in the future, we might cover Ratchet and Clank 3. That's up to you, not me. I'm going to go ahead and get some paperworky stuff done, and tomorrow we're kind of off the map a little bit. So for those of you who are still here, obviously the moving situation is incredibly fluid right now. I am reasonably certain I'm going to be here for like the next week or so. And like the further out from that, the less certain I am about that. If that makes sense. Like it's a straight line down of certainty about my situation. And so, oh, I'm sorry. Kenix Cow, you won originally, but the person who won the new one was Trihexia. So congratulations to both of you for winning and then also winning. I decided to give it to both of you because it was my fault for screwing it up. Anyways, and I've put that towards Yakuza 0, Jedi Fallen Order, Jack Block, Killzone, Shantae Advance, and Expedition 33. The old number was like negative 1.3 or something like that. It was very, very close to 0. There will be a stream tomorrow. I am streaming tomorrow. I am committing to the next stream. And the whole reason I'm telling you that my situation is fluid is because I'm not committing to any streams after 2 Point Hospital. We're going to do that. We'll see what happens after that. I might go ahead and call it dark early. I have a tremendous amount of non-streaming work to do, which is slowly piling up. And so even if like I'm not moving for another week, I might just spend a week getting website updated and getting like some of the auditing stuff I need to get done and blah, 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 blah. So either way, I hope you've enjoyed.